And until moisture comes along, and once they become introduced to water, they break back down that 200 to 300 micron, and that's how all of that nutrient gets into the microbiome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you don't actually have to plow this into the soil. You can just throw it out onto the surface of the soil, and the rain.
Yeah, there's no need to break it. As a matter of fact, it's counterproductive to break your soil. I know it sounds.
Yeah. Last questions are, where can we get some of this material, and how much does it cost? That'll be our last big question.
Someplace where these computers aren't available, that's for sure. You can get most of the products. We have a number of other products are all based in the same kind of engineering. They're available online at dai-nm.com. We have a web store there. We also have it available on Amazon, or you can call us and we can do it that way. Things are tough right now, Robert. As of tomorrow, we're going into hiatus, so to speak. A lot of manufacturers are being kind of put into that kind of position where we're Gene and I will be there, but all the employees are going to be gone until they're on a will call scenario. Also, the cities, you can't even contact the cities anymore because their employees are all gone. And that's 90% of our business until this thing kind of blows over. So anyway, you can contact us at the factory, and I believe you have the phone number there, right? If not, I can read it. The factory number is 575-489-4038. You can call us on that, or go to www.dai-nm.com.
Okay.
It's funny, I had a whole bunch of samples for this meeting to hand out for you guys.
We just reach, put it right through the screen, and we'll take it on the other side.
Hold it for a few seconds.
There we go.
We'll get a screenshot.
Yeah.
I have these for you. This is like our number 2 commercial product.
Okay.
This is what's known as primordial powder. And it basically is all the things I told you about before, but it also has mineralized, volcanic rock dust in it, which is a wide cast mineral replacement product. And what else? What else? There's something else in there. But it's broken down. It's still at that 200 to 300 micron size. So the moment you actually introduce this to water, it releases everything it's got. So you can either make it as a liquid, a water-based solid feed, or you can have it as a drop and water in. Either way, it works amazingly. Golf courses use it a lot. If you think about their, what do they call them around the hole? The green?
The greens, yeah.
Where their grass is only a quarter-inch long, right? They use the pellets because that'll take a couple of waterings for that to totally break down. But they go out and they take this and they buy it by the 5-gallon bucket that makes 1,000 gallons of product, or they just leave little streams around there and they turn on the water and it's all in there immediately. So it's a very, very actually it's my preferred product. I like it better.
Preferred product, primordial powder.
The primordial powder, but it's not going to be for everybody. For the homeowners, the ease of the pellets is so simple to use. You can use a mechanical distributor, like a Whirlybird, or behind, or you can take it like chicken feed, and that's what I use in mine. Broadcast chicken feed, and there's no specific product it has to go on. What works for the grass works for the rose bushes. What works for the desert bird of paradise. I mean, all of those all eat the same things, and none of those eat what actually eats the microbiology in the soil. And if you can get the microbiology in the soil and the microxylem happy there, then you've got anything's going to grow there, and that's what all of this stuff does. So yeah, you can get it any number of those ways. And you're always welcome to come to the factory. If any of you ever come down to the southern end of the world, you can come in and we can load you up. I mean, I got 20 tons of pellets sitting on the floor right now.
Okay.
How many you need?
We can bring our pickup trucks.
Bring your and, and we can hook you up with a lot of things. Anything else? You had another question, Robert.
Oh, well, I think we've sort of filled up our video time. If would you like the big question at the end? It's the one about, I mean, what do you think is the water saving advantage of your product over the conventional?
Every one of the products have a different answer for that.
Mm-hmm.
I will take two of them. The drought ring system, which is really set up for the novices, even though the people who I beta tested on these, many of them were master gardeners, and they only grow in these now because it's that much easier, right, and that much more prolific. The water savings, when compared to a normal garden, I know, Robert, you can get weird on the numbers for cornfields, but it wasn't built for that. This was built for the homeowners. This will save 99% to 98% of all the water that they would normally use. That really limits it. Literally, for 4 zucchini plants, every other day, 1 quart of water.
Mm-hmm.
That is something. Now, in the large field use for the pellets, when you get, you'll get a water decrease demand almost immediately, within a month of using it the first time. But that's going to fall off, and that load of diminished return material into the soil, right? You really, to get your most beneficial water saving capabilities, you want 3 to 4 tons in your root bed, right? And 3 to 4 tons, that's per acre.
Mm-hmm.
So once you get that 3 to 4 tons per acre, that is equivalent to about 28 to 30% by volume compost to soil, right?
Mm-hmm.
And according to almost all the big brains, the 36 to 38% is your your primo number to get the most production out of that soil. Now, a lot of cities fight with me on this. They say, well, that makes the grass too soft and it gets ripped up, and kids want to have a harder play. To me, I don't care. The idea is we don't have enough water. We really don't have enough water. So if you want to take a normal, just say a normal city park, 1 acre in a normal city park will take about a 1/3 acre foot per cycle, right? So every time it sprinkles about 95,000 gallons of water. So if you cut 66% of that 90,000 gallons of water now is somewhere in the 30,000 gallons, right? So people have roughly 60,000 gallons of water that's available to them that wasn't available to them a month ago.
Yeah.
Now, when you calculate that as you go through your season and your watering cycle, that's a massive quantity of water. And the larger it's adopted, the more and more water you save. It's really that simple.
Yeah. Good enough. Yeah, I can always get into the politics if you enjoy one political question. You ready for that? Where do you think this is going, and how do we need to help our state move ahead on ecological restoration?
If we don't, your sons' children are going to have a really hard time. Yep. Because if you just take the scale of the incline of temps, right here, look at what's happened in the last 30 years. 30 years ago in southern New Mexico, every winter there would be at least 10 to 15 snowfalls. We're lucky if we see a skiff once a year now. Our primary mountains in my backyard, I go up to 11,000 feet, right?
Yeah.
And up there, 10 years ago, it had enough snow up there all winter long to carry a ski resort, right? They don't anymore. The only skiing they have up there is what they manufacture. So we go on that same scale for another 35 years out. Our daily average temperature here is going to be somewhere in 125 to 132 degrees on a hot day. Now, I don't know if you've ever been any places that hot, but I actually took I don't know why, but I went on a camp to Death Valley in the middle of the summer, right? And that was 130 degrees in the daytime, and you could not do anything. That was suffocating. And so we had to, that is where we're going to go.
Mhm.
Now, all the politics laid bare is not going to change that. If we don't go, if we don't take care of this now, it's going to be taken care of for us.
Yeah.
Really. And you and I are going to be gone. It won't really matter to us, right? But
Yeah.
to your grandkids and my grandkids, it's going to mean a whole lot. So we can actually not only start turning this thing around, we can actually start mending. That's the one real benefit that we have over almost every other area of the global climate change solutions, right?
Yeah.
We actually start mending what's up there. We start bringing that stuff out of the air almost immediately, because there's the two big problems in global climate change: what's going up in the air and what's already in the air. Almost everything out there is geared toward what's going up in the air. Almost nothing
Right.
is dealing with 415 parts per million, right?
Right. We're the guys who can actually take it out.
Yeah, and without any $2 billion pieces of macro equipment, right? With
Right.
big bats that do nothing. They give you a brick like this every month.
Mhm.
So we can use the system. This is a thing where guys like us have screwed up over the years. Engineers always have an ego, and they always want to outsmart that which is out there.
Yes.
Instead of
How did you
playing-
know this?
I mean, instead of playing within the realms or the parameters of the existing game, they want to step outside the game and try to cheat it, right? So that thinking has got us where we are today. We've got to get back to the idea that if we're going to work this thing that's been engineered for 4 billion years, right?
Yeah.
It's been going on for 4 billion years in our little short lifespan, which isn't even a poof of air in the thing of history, in the realm of history. We should probably pay attention to that. If we pay attention to the engineering and the way things work, and try to work within them and allow, or at least try to allow to make those things work easier and better and more efficiently, then we're lost. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds great.
That's my spiel.
Okay. Thank you. I think that's a wrap.
Hi, David.
We've got a latecomer who just came in, David White.
He didn't miss much. David didn't miss much.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, this is going to be viewable. I think we've got it all taped, so we'll put it out there.
Well, thank you guys, and
Okay.
I'm really sorry I couldn't make it up there.
Yeah,
That's fine.
we're sorry too. And
All over this, but they're just I still personally I was looking forward to it.
yeah.
All right.
Okay. Thank
All right.
you.
Robert 3 and Robert 4, it's good talking to you. Miss Maria, take care. David, nice to meet you. And who's that behind you?
This is Ryan.
Ryan here.
My cousin.
You.
All in the family up there, huh? All right.
Yeah, you might have noticed a variety of animals running around down below us.
Like that from Tucumcari, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right. You guys be well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Bye now.
Yeah.